Good morning. Hi. I am going to read a little piece that I just wrote. Although I could be sad and frustrated or confused, and I have been all these things, of course. I could be sad and confused and frustrated about the fact that you always have disembodied language. I rather laugh at it, okay? I rather laugh at the fact that you have disembodied language. Then be frustrated about it, then be sad about it, then be confused about it. And yes, a lot of time has gone by where I was infuriated, where I was upset, stressed out, and it has gotten to the point where, yeah, I really am very sure that I just want to laugh about it. It seems to be the only proper response. Yeah, I wrote in my yesterday writing about the proper behavior, or in this morning's writing, I wrote about proper behavior. So it is the only proper response. And also, my embodied language humor doesn't make anyone with disembodied language laugh. And that's okay. It means I laugh by myself and I keep laughing because I stay with myself. Yeah, I just keep enjoying myself. And when I say I hate Joe Biden or I hate Kamala Harris or Karine, what's her name? Karine Jean-Pierre or Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah, of course, I'm just kidding. I'm just having fun. But I do really mean it that each of them are, of course, despicable people, as are, as is everyone with disembodied language, in my opinion. People with disembodied language, they say that laughing is good for you. Yeah, they say laughing is good for you. But they don't know how good it is to laugh about disembodied language. And they are completely ignorant about how bad disembodied language is for them. Actually, they are ridiculous, but they can't acknowledge it, and that is why they miss out on the laughter which is real. Yeah, real laughter happens with embodied language. All they have is phony laughter, and they are very protective of their sick pleasures. Yeah, they are, don't you dare ridiculing their whacked out sense of humor. Presumably, we shouldn't be criticizing their false humor, but to me, that is one of the funniest thing there is. The emperor without clothes is a laughing stock because he believes in having them on. Yes, your belief is so obviously stupid, and you have paid such a high price for nothing. The worst part of your unnatural laughter is that you never actually really laugh, because you were sold on the idiotic idea that laughter is what you believe it to be. I don't have your belief, and I laugh about your belief because I don't believe it. I just don't believe in your laughter. I always laugh at the truth of what I'm myself saying, and I am victorious to everyone who has rejected me. So it is also kind of like my own victory with my embodied language that I laugh at everyone with disembodied language. Instead of feeling rejected, I feel very pleased by your puzzlement about my humor, because I understand very well that you don't understand my humor. Yeah, your puzzlement about my humor, which you can't understand, and therefore you can't stand it. Yeah, that's right, you can't stand it. I stand on my own principles, and that makes me a true stand-up comedian, because my rules are set in stone. My laughter is not like your uneasy spasms, something momentary, but it is everlasting, and I will continue with it until the day that I die. Yeah. On that final day, I will take one day without laughter, okay? To show everyone that I wasn't doing it for them. Yeah. I do whatever I want to do because I am a free individual while you are a group member who must do what the group tells him or her to do. You laugh on command, but I am in command of my own life and I laugh whenever I want. Even right now, I laugh because you believe I shouldn't. Yeah. What you don't know about laughter is that it is about feedback. You believe some comedian, according to you, is funny. But I know I am funny because I connect the dots. Your behaviors have funny consequences for me, but not for you. For you, the outcome is a total disaster. And yet you claim that you are doing great. No, you are not. But thank you for letting me say this, as it is such fun to talk about you. I admit that you are much funnier than I am, because I am not in denial of my problems. In fact, I don't even have any problems, and my lack of laughter would be permanent once your problems were solved. Yes. Please don't do this. Don't solve your problems, as that would be the end of all humor, and we can't let that happen. Yeah, just want to make sure you follow my directions. I'm doing my part in making sure that it doesn't happen by laughing about your problems so that you can feel your life is meaningless. Yes. You always laugh about what is meaningful and what is presumably funny, because that's why it's meaningful, right? Because it's funny. But I laugh about what is meaningless because you can't shake your disembodied language and have embodied language. Yes. So I laugh about what's meaningless because you can't shake your disembodied language and have embodied language. You say it is inappropriate for me to laugh about your disasters, but I'm having the time of my life. Only when I let you know how laughable your disembodied language is will you have some incentive to explore and perhaps admit that it is true what I'm saying. You will be laughing with me once that happens. And once we both can laugh about how incredible it is that we got it so wrong with our disembodied language. It is astonishing to everyone who finally acknowledges the difference between their own disembodied language and embodied language that we haven't been able to make the distinction any earlier. Well, better late than never. So there's still hope for you. We didn't um, we didn't look into it. Oh yeah, we didn't look into it. We didn't look into the distinction between disembodied language and embodied language because we were always busy with the disembodied language or the presumed embodied language of others. The fact is, however, what we believed others when we believed others to have embodied language, yeah, when you had the impression that someone was having really wonderful communication, wonderful language, yeah, they were always having disembodied language. All kinds of soothsayers, religious people, those with psychological, philosophical, and political mumbo jumbo, they have sold us, they have gaslighted us, they have betrayed us with their jargon. I'm not doing that, okay? No. Even the comedians couldn't get us to laugh about our own disembodied language, as they were always anxiously trying to get us to laugh about others, but not about ourselves. Those who can make us laugh about ourselves, like me, they infuriate us because they unmask and expose us for the cheap fakes that we really are with our disembodied language. Yeah, you don't want to hear it, but that's the truth. It is one thing to accuse each other, but it is quite another to notice the difference between when we listen to ourselves and have a good laugh about ourselves and when we don't. And then we can't laugh about ourselves. Okay, well, that's it. It's a simple text, it is a simple message, and you can hopefully have a little laugh at your own expense. Yeah. All right. Have a great day.